Good evening, everybody. Saturday, starting the third week of Easter, third Sunday of Easter. So I was asked last night to show Miss Eileen's new classroom, so that's what we're going to do. What's the plan? So last summer, we built a new classroom in the lower church. I had hoped to do more work in the lower church, but it's going to be too expensive to complete all the projects. I wanted to extend the West Sacrament Chapel and do more renovation in the lower church, but this became cost prohibitive. So the one thing I really needed right away was a new classroom for Confirmation 1, because we get like anywhere from 50 to 80 kids, and now we're teaching them all at once for each year, Confirmation 1 and Confirmation 2, or one session. And one of the reasons why we do that is because we want the kids to build a community within the confirmation class. So many of them come from different public schools and different other private schools. They really don't know each other. So my hope is that during the course of 2 years, that there would be one class all together, first year confirmation, and one class second year. We'd do multiple retreats with them, and they would do different kinds of catechesis with them so they actually get to know each other. So by the time of confirmation, hopefully they have what I call church friends. Because I find that when kids have church friends, they're more likely to go to church. And sometimes they don't go into church together. So we wanted to give them a good learning environment for their confirmation preparation. So the year before, we were just doing it in lower church, wasn't really conducive to a confirmation class. So we built a new classroom. So here's where I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is the old entrance to the lower church, which is not used anymore. And on this side, you see that little window over there. That's where the Adoration Chapel is now. And on this side is where the Romanian Orthodox have their Divine Liturgy on Sundays. Eventually, that will be the entire West Sacrament Chapel. So over the summer, this company installed those new lights over there, LED, and this wall here. So I'm going to show you how big it all is right here. And then what we did too is because every church always needs more storage, so we added these closets over here. So look at the size of this closet. So there's a lot of storage space in here. So a lot of our Spanish-speaking groups have a lot of their stuff in here. And so it's very conducive to storage and helps keep it a little organized. So now we're going to go inside the actual new classroom, which I call the Guadalupe room. So this is the Guadalupe room. You can see there's one of the old stained glass windows there. I'll explain that one in a minute. There's a closet over there we made. Over there is the air conditioning unit. That's the original entrance. This used to be like a cry room, I think. And that's the whole classroom. And the reason why we call it a Guadalupe room is the first image we put in here was Our Lady of Guadalupe. So you can see it's a really beautiful, big classroom that's conducive to a lot of groups. So Confirmation 1 meets in here. Our Spanish RCIA group meets in here. Our deacon does the Spanish baptism class in here. I was doing a Bible study in here, but then the charismatic groups meet the same night, and it was just too much noise going on. Not to blame them. So you can see these lights, they're all LEDs, minimum cost for electricity. And this is a really nice looking classroom, really nice floor. So we have different images all around the room. So since it's primary Confirmation 1 room, I wanted young saints. So we have an image here is Saint Joan of Arc. Then we have Saint Maria Goretti. And here is a stained glass window that was installed back in 1989, 1990. Father Barron, one of my predecessors, put new stained glass windows in the lower church to try to raise funds to help the parish with the debt. So this one, I believe, is the Coronation Mary, because they see the crowns there. And then I want you to look at this beautiful stained glass window here. There's a little story behind this. So you see what this new closet is over here. That was just like a cove with a window. And then inside that window, this old stained glass window is. I am 99% sure this is from the previous church. And it was saved to be part of the church, but no one's seen it for years because it was hidden. So once we found it, I had the men who constructed this new classroom make a frame for it and put an LED light behind it so you can see that. So it's part of our patrimony. So it's an old stained glass window, which I believe from the second church. And you can see it has the M with the crown on it. So obviously Mary, our queen. And it's this beautiful piece. So it continues to hold on to patrimony. And because remember, our church was founded in 1854. All right, and this church was built in 1957 with the cornerstone, and finished in 1958. So then we made this really big closet where we stored the Bibles for the Bible class and other things for the classes. I'm not going to bother showing you where the air conditioner is. This is the original entrance to this room, which was a meeting room. Then continuing that theme for the kids, we have the three visionaries of Fatima. So you got Sister Lucia, who's caused the canonization up there on the left. You got San Francisco and Saint Jacinta, who were canonized a number of years ago. They're the visionaries that Blessed Mother appeared to in 1917 in Fatima. We have this really large crucifix in the classroom, and that's the one we use in the parish on Good Friday for people to venerate the cross. So I put it in this classroom so the kids could see a huge crucifix and reminded of the love of our Jesus. And then the last image we have is San Jose Sanchez de Rio. This is the official portrait of him at his canonization a number of years ago. So he was a child martyr from Mexico whose last words were Viva Cristo Rey, long live Christ the King. And then we have the big TV here, DVD player, Apple TV, for the kids to be able to watch movies, videos, and so forth. So that is the Guadalupe room, and where we use to teach the faith, and hope to get a lot of many years out of it. And so my hope was this coming summer to extend the Blessed Sacrament Chapel. We'll see how that goes, because don't know how much work can be done. I don't know how much money we're going to have after this lockdown, quarantine. But we do have plans to expand the Blessed Sacrament Chapel, because I do find that when people come to the Adoration Chapel, we don't always have enough room. We do adoration at church, but sometimes we need more space because we have funerals going on, wedding practices, weddings, other masses, and so forth. And sometimes we need the Adoration Chapel. So we want to expand that and make it even more beautiful than it already is. So I hope everyone's having a great weekend. Look forward to seeing you at Mass tomorrow at 10 a.m. in English, 12 noon in Spanish. Good night, and God bless you. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.